What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So let me say this emphatically before I begin this video. I am not a Luka Doncic hater. I have been praising Luka Doncic in the last several weeks. I think he is the goods. I'm a little bit more realistic in certain things when it comes to Luka. The politics that's going to pop up surrounding him, the certain advantages that he has. But as a basketball player, I think he does have a potential to be at least a top 15 to 20 all-time player. However, we have to remember that he is still only 23 years old and hopefully has at least 10 to, well, hopefully more than that, 12 to 14 years of basketball in him. But you never know. Careers get cut short. So Michael Wilbon just said something today that just infuriated me, man. He said, Luka Doncic is on the verge of equaling Larry Bird. Aaron, now I know you're going to listen to this video. Aaron, come on, man. Come on. How could he, with one NBA Finals appearance and a championship, I guess, let's say they do it. How does he equal Larry Bird? Even though Bird had a premature ending to his career, right? Should have played at least 2 or 3 more years. Wasn't for the back problem. But this is a guy that Bird won, 3 NBA championships in a very, very competitive Eastern Conference in the 1980s. Appeared in 5 NBA Finals, won 3 consecutive MVP awards, 83, 84, 84, 85, 85, 86. Won 3 consecutive three-point contests. I believe he was the 82 All-Star Game MVP. I believe he was a 12-time All-Star in 13 years. The only year I think he wasn't an All-Star was the year that he only played 6 games and was out with the Bone Spurs. 9 times All-Defensive Team. The premier clutch performer in the NBA in the 1980s. And stoked fear in teams' hearts, even though he only had a 28-inch vertical leap at best in his prime. Uh, just going to one finals is going to equal all of that. Not to mention the popularity that he and Magic Johnson brought to the NBA, which brought it to new heights never before seen in the 1980s. Before that. But Luka is, come on now. There's a lot of things Luka has to work on as far as his game to be equal to Larry. Larry was an 89% career free throw shooter. Luka is 73%. Larry Bird, during a time in the 1980s when the league average was around 28%, 26% as far as three-point percentage, Bird was shooting for his career 37.6%. And when you go from 1985 to 1992, he's around a 40% career three-point shooter. Elite territory. Luka, 33.7% for his career. In a league, when the league average is 36+% from downtown. Luka's only a 73% foul shooter. As I didn't make that clear earlier. Luka's only a 46% career field goal shooter. Bird, close to 50%. Now, I know someone will say, well, Luka didn't have Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale. No, he didn't. He didn't. But back then, all of the great teams had 2 or 3 superstars on them. You know what I'm saying? But Bird was a better defender. Bird wasn't a great one-on-one defender, but he was an excellent help defender. Luka is an atrocious defender. Bird is a better shooter overall. Bird is a better mid range. Bird, could play with his, now Luka could play with his back to the basket, but Bird was even better. Bird could score off of either hand. Bird was ambidextrous. Bird had that famous left-handed game against Portland where he shot only uh, left-handed and scored 47 points. Bird was not a stat pattern, which I think Luka sometimes does. Bird was not a ball hog, which Luka sometimes does. Now Luka's feisty. Luka has that arrogance like Bird. I like that. But there's some things they're trying to force a little bit on us. Like I saw an article talked about Luka's bad diet, and there was a photograph or a clip of Luka drinking beer. And I know that's some of the Bird trying to make him out to be Bird, All American guy. Look, let me say something. This is the not the hyper. This is the hypocrisy that pisses me off. Let Zion Williamson be caught somewhere drinking a beer, and social media will be all over Zion Williamson, calling him a fat slob and lazy, and this is why you're fat, and this is why you ain't gonna do shit, and blah 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 blah. Luca, who is starting to have a habit of coming into training camp 40 pounds overweight, and now we're seeing why he has these habits. It's being encouraged. Well, he's just an all-American kid like Luke, like Larry Bird. Likes a good beer. Like the booze, like the pizza. That's all American. Okay. Oh, I like Luca, man. You got to drink a beer, man. Yeah, I can rock with that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Luca. Mr. Luca, he good folk. Mr. Luca, he good folk. Michael Wilbon, please, man. Let the guy have at least a couple of years under his belt of some success, sustained success, and once he wins a championship, hopefully, uh, a couple of years of long, sustained playoff runs, then we can come back to this discussion.